you've seen a lot of these people in the newspaper and in videos, and you get to see them up front.
Thank you, Terry. So aloha, I'm with Puna Pono Alliance, which is a new group. We've been active about 3 or 4 months, maybe 4 months. In that time, we've actually got a lot done. And we were activated when we found out that they wanted to build geothermal plants all over Lower Puna. So there's a lot of different discussion about what do they want to do and what do they don't want to do. We don't really know because it's a secret. The state hasn't came out here and talked to us about it at all. We read about all this different stuff in the paper, but we have no idea. The State Department of Health says geothermal is safe, that there's no impacts to the community. I lived there since 1981, and that's not true. The Department of Health would have no idea what the impacts are in our community because they haven't been out there and talked to us in over 20 years. You know, how would they have any idea what's happened to us in Puna without talking to us? They can go and talk to the geothermal developer, and through that, they can tell you that there's nothing wrong, that we're making all this stuff up. They had no idea, you know, it's not just H2S. Do you hear that there's nothing leaking from that plant? It's not true. That plant has leaked from day one, and it's not just H2S. I just found out, I've been doing this for 30 years, I just found out they leak 40 gallons of pentane every day. And that's over, I think, 400, 500,000 gallons of pentane over the life of that plant into our community. They re-inject 3,000 gallons of geothermal waste a minute into that well. It's over 4 million gallons a day of geothermal waste is re-injected below our aquifer. It's billions of gallons over the life of that plant, and there's no real adequate water testing. They say we're not polluting the water. Other places where they re-inject, all those, they're finding now they all leak. We need some more testing. That's what we're about. Aloha.
Uncle, I'm going to have Occupy Hilo next. These are all the organizations that have come together to have you listen to us, okay? Occupy Hilo, Kerri Marks.
Thank you, Terry. I wanted to add too, for Bob's Puna Pono, there's a mailing list on that table back there. There's a bunch of mailing lists. There's one for Puna Pono Alliance. There's one for the Women's Health Survey. I'm going to talk about that first, if that's okay, real quick. Every Wednesday in June and for every Wednesday in July, we have been meeting down at the Leilani Community Center. You can come and fill out a health survey there if you'd like. You can just come. We have a talk story session. We talk politics. We talk health and safety. We talk about all kinds of stuff. So that is every Wednesday night at Leilani Community Center at 6 p.m. Please come. And there's a mailing list for that on the table too. So, and there's a lot of petitions on the table. There's a whole bunch of petitions. But I'm also with Occupy Hilo. And Occupy Hilo is started with the Occupy Wall Street movement in New York. It's basically the get money out of politics, all y'all are corrupt, kind of, you know. But we're here. We'd like to hear what you say. We don't think you're all corrupt. Everybody's a person and everybody gets a chance, so that's why we're here. But that's Occupy Hilo. We pretty much at this point do media. I am videotaping this thing right here. It will be on the YouTube channel called Occupy Hawaii. You can find us on Facebook, Occupy Hilo. There's also an Occupy Hawaii page, and the last Thursday of every month is our singular activity now. On the last Thursday of the month at 4 p.m., we protest at Helco. And I don't even need to explain to anybody in here why, probably. Please come visit us every last Thursday for the Occupy Helco and every Wednesday down at Leilani Center for the Women's Study. Mahalo.
Thank you, Kerri. Ohana Ho'opakele, Uncle Sam Kaleliki. And Uncle Ron, are you, which one? Which one do you want? Okay, he doesn't need a mic.
My name is Sam Kaleliki. I'm president of Ohana Ho'opakele. Restorative justice. With this, the governor just signed a bill for Kulani, to get Kulani back. So, Why am I doing this? I'm a retired Marine. My retirement is awesome. I get 3 retirements, so why am I doing what I'm doing? I can be out on a boat fishing, but because I love my people. We've been deprived, we've been kicked down, stomped upon. There's 1,700 men and women in North America that they took from this country. This is their country. Hawaii is their country. They got Hawaiians, they got Hawaiian Chinese, Hawaiian Hale. The last people that hit our shores is Vietnamese. They have Vietnamese Hawaii in prison. Why is it so? Why does Hawaiians gotta be put in jail? Who brought alcohol here? The only thing closest to alcohol Hawaiians had was aloha, and that was only used during ceremony. When the whalers came here, they brought disease. When the missionaries came here, they stole our culture. The U.S. government stole my country. And now we got a request. I went to the state legislature to bid for Kulani. There's 24 on the panel. 2 Kanaka Maoris, the rest was Caucasians and Asians. I, a full-blooded Hawaiian, gotta ask Caucasians and Asians land to take care of my Hawaiian people. Something's wrong with this picture. We, tonight, as the devil did, gotta make it right. Gotta be important. Mahalo.
We have more organizations that put this together, so please stay. But we have Brittany, I saw, and any other candidates that walked in, please come up in front.
Thank you for still allowing me a chance to speak here. Some of you may know we're trying to juggle 2 different candidate forums, so I appreciate the time. First of all, number 1, I promised I would be back, and I am here, and I think that's because it's really important that we have the discussions like what we were having earlier. While I am really appreciative of the opportunity to come and talk to you, I would rather come and talk with you. One of the most things I am really proud of during the council term is our District 6 Matters meetings. And while we didn't have a great turnout as they were first starting, what we were doing is because of the size of the district, we had 1 meeting in each area of the district, South Kona, Ka'u, and in Upper Puna. And we were bringing the government to the people to address your concerns and issues that are affecting the island in terms of, we had solid waste come out, we had mass transit come out, we even had the attorney for reapportionment come out and talk with the people about what is going on. At the state level, I'd like to reintroduce that concept. Unfortunately, due to campaign season, we are unable to do that at this time. It has something to do with spending county money and campaigning. So unfortunately, I was unable to continue those meetings at this point in time, and I hope they get started up soon. The reason they're so important is if we are a government of the people, by the people, we better make sure we're including the people, especially in the policy decisions. And that is one thing that I've really been working on, using the technology to increase our communication tools, to get you guys involved, to make sure that we're listening to you. Because up here, we don't have all the ideas. Really, a lot of the ideas come from you, and we help make them happen. I would like to continue that opportunity. Am I done? 10 seconds, I'm done. All right, thank you, you guys. I have flyers in the back. I am going to try and go back to the other forum, but I'll be here for a little bit still to answer any questions you may have. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you, Brittany. Okay, I'd like to call the hunters. You can come together.